Okay, here we are with Banished.
Are there pirates in this game?
There are not pirates in this
There are not pirates in this
No.
game. Okay. It's.
We might as well stop war ahead. Might as well. Okay, there's Banished. That was a good one, right? Two
Check us out in our
bros
next episode.
playing.
Games, hot tips. We're just kidding, of course. We're gonna play this game.
I'm quitting, dude.
Oh, okay.
But
anyway, we getting Chick-fil-A later?
Yeah, we are.
Wait, is it Sunday?
No.
Okay, so they're open. Right.
So they're closed. They're open on Sunday. So we're gonna have to get something else.
If we wait until midnight, they'll be all right.
Yeah.
Are we gonna play this game?
Do you know this game at all?
I think I've seen it before, but as if I'm a viewer who knows nothing about this game. Give an introduction to me.
This game's like a pretty like slow-paced RTS where basically you build a town and you try and survive like the winter and the harsh months and everything, and you have to monitor certain resources and make sure they're high enough so that you can live.
Are there invaders or
No.
No invaders? Okay, just the elements. Trump City, baby.
I'm gonna make this easy. Sure.
So does this take place in North America?
I don't know, dude.
So we're role playing as Donald Trump, trying to make our village great again.
Well, then I don't accept any outside villagers.
No outside villagers.
Kill them all.
No immigration allowed.
No immigration.
Let's see. It's okay. Here we are.
So
you got about like 20 strong American workers there.
We got some people. I can't remember how to play this game. How do I build roads? There it is. I'm gonna build some roads.
So they want houses. Is that what I'm seeing?
Yeah. That means none of them have houses. So I'm gonna use this remove resource button, and I'm basically just gonna I'm gonna use this remove resource button, and I'm just gonna tell them to tear down all these trees.
Okay. Oh, this looks kind of like
I'm going to use this remove stone, and I'm going to remove all that stone, and then I'm going to remove iron, and I'm going to remove iron, and I'm going to remove all that iron. So, and now I'm going to... God, where is the resource pile? How do I build the resource pile again? Oh, God. Stockpile. There we go. Okay. No. Let's put it like right here, I guess. We already had one, but we're definitely going to run out of room there. And pretty much anyone can do construction, so it kind of just depends on who really wants to do it.
Gameplay-wise, this actually looks a lot like Dwarf Fortress. So, do people get specialties, get experience doing stuff, or...
No.
Everyone is basically the same?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to build a dock here.
Okay. Can they get into the main river from there?
We'll find out.
All right.
So we're gonna build that dock. I can't remember if I need like. Oh God, I am like blanking hard on how to actually play this game. Maybe it's because I've had too much to drink.
How much have you had to drink?
I think that shot hit me a lot harder than maybe it hit you. Gatherer's Hut. So I'm going to put this down, and this is... How do I rotate?
Q?
R.
Shit, I thought it was Q.
I can't even
Can you put it like on the road below the house?
Well, I'm going to put it... Oh, Jesus, the map. How do I... There we go. I'm going to put it in the woods over here. Because it needs to be... The Gatherer's Hut they gather berries.
Oh, so they like to be in the woods.
Yeah. So I need it to where, like, an area of berries is actually going to grow.
Right.
So, and, when all that starts going, I'm actually going to start building my houses here.
So how many people can live in each house?
It's different with each house.
So you, get a random-sized house, or...?
Well, it just depends on who wants to move in with each other.
Oh, I see. Okay. So families want to live together.
I'm bringing out my, my boxes to keep track of things.
Okay. So it tells it. So the top left tells us how much of each thing we have.
Yeah,
so we have a decent amount of food, not a lot of stone and wood.
Yeah, it's basically telling me that I have a lot of time to like make up for that lack of food.
Yeah. Huh.
So I should have started out with some seeds.
And then you just get more seeds from, like, when you grow things, when you harvest them. You get
Yeah, and then there's also like a trader that comes to town that can also
howdy, stranger. He comes and
all right,
sells
so
you
let's
ammunition.
let's put 2 people on this farm. Let's give it 2 people. We're gonna grow corn, and it should be worked.
Man, it is coming down right now.
So 2 people should actually get to see. Okay, that's 1 person. So now, like, I can control who I set on what right now. So we have 8 basic laborers. So I'm going to put some people on building. I'm going to put 4 of those people on actually building.
Okay, so they'll like they'll only build. They won't.
Yeah,
do
so they'll
everything
actually
else.
build these buildings that I
Okay.
need to be built.
Okay.
Because we actually do need those to be
And then
built.
your 4 laborers just do work that no one else is doing, basically.
Yeah, my 4 other people. I guess someone already had a kid. Good God. Oh no, there's 6 kids. I have 10 adults. When they turn like 11, I think they turn into
They can actually do
they
work.
turn into laborers
Okay.
or whatever. So I'm gonna hope that with this early spring that we can actually get some. I've never done this, so I've never set up a farm fast enough to actually get a first crop yield.
Oh, usually you just use that food that you start with to last through the first.
Yeah,
winter.
yeah. So I feel like this will be good that we have like I have this like time period.
So those houses aren't getting worked on. What's up with that?
I don't know. I think I need to speed up time, and I don't really know how to do that.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh yeah, I see them like laying out resources next.
Yeah,
to
you
the
can
houses.
click on them and see like which one they're working on. They're probably going to work on the fishing dock first because that was the first one I told them to build. Well, see, now we got 2 laborers on the fishing dock, and then
No one's working on the other ones. They're busy like cutting down trees and all that.
the other ones, yeah, the people are probably busy just being like actual laborers. And you see, people are planting my crops now.
Nice.
Like the more they work these fields, the more yield they'll get out of it too.
Yeah.
So, and I know I'm gonna tell them to get rid of all that iron and all this stone because I'm gonna use this area as a building area for my town. And I'm probably gonna need to honestly build a bridge very soon over the rivers.
To get to other
'Cause
resources.
I mean that, and I'm gonna need more room. Like this is not a lot of room to build a city here.
Okay. They're making progress in the fishing dock. That's good.
Once
What about
once the fishing dock gets completed, we'll be a lot better off.
Yeah.
I don't know what the other 2 builders are doing that were supposed to be on these houses because they're probably building the gatherer's hut.
Oh
I didn't
yeah.
think
I forgot
about
you
that.
put that thing in there.
Yeah, they are.
Okay. Oh, because they got to cut the trees down to make room.
Yeah, they were probably actually building the road too because you got to build the road. Like this road over here is a little lighter. You see, hasn't been built yet. This road over here it goes around. So, and you see the foundations now set for the dock. So we got
that's
that
cool.
going.
So how big is the map? Like, oh, it goes for quite a ways.
Yeah, it's fucking huge. You can have like such a large.
Huh, interesting. I see some like deer back there too, so you can like hunt.
Yeah, there's a hunter's hut I can put down. I'll probably make a path into these woods. Make it back
Hunt
here.
back there. So I assume as you
Yeah.
cut down trees, you get less wildlife. And
Yeah,
berries.
less wildlife, less berries, But I'm assuming I'm going to make this area around here like my main area for like the ongoings of a typical society here.
Yeah. So is the dock done?
No, it's almost
okay.
done. So 92.
And then you just assign fishermen to it.
Yeah,
Same as
yeah,
any other building.
yeah. So I can go into my professions here, and I think I can sign up to 4, but I'm only going to assign 2 right now.
Yeah. If you have like a farm going, you'll be pretty good on food. I think.
I should be pretty good. The main thing I'm concerned about is getting everyone houses by winter.
I assume that people get unhappy if they don't have houses.
We'll get pretty butthurt if they don't have anywhere to sleep.
Being out in the rain like this, they've been going at it for days now.
Right? Yeah, now I'm gonna build a woodcutter right now, which basically turns wood into firewood, so that people can warm their houses. So I only need one guy to do that. So when they build that, I'll take away another person, probably from my building crew actually, and put them on that.
Yeah.
But we need the houses to be done first. And typically, if we're doing married couple status, I mean, since we don't have that yet, it's probably going to be about 4 people per house. So I might not be able to. It depends. It's really random on how this game assigns people to housing. So we'll just have to see what ends up happening when the people actually move into the house. Hopefully, it's in our favor.
So the people that come initially are they all families? I don't know how historically this game goes, or
I think right now, it's like we have 10 adults and 6 children, and those are probably families. So I mean, you probably get a lot of interbreeding, honestly, in this civilization.
I mean, that's how it goes.
I mean, you do what you got to do to survive. So there's 4 people in this household.
It's okay.
This is what I'm saying. Like, some of it doesn't make sense because it's like, these 2 are probably married, the 14, the 17-year-old, but then they have an 8-year-old. It's like that means this guy was 6 when he had his kid, and that's highly unlikely. So I think the whole right off the bat,
it's just kind of whoever moves in.
Whoever
they could
moves
adopt
in moves
that
in
kid too. It's
this one's bad because it's 12 and 18.
And then
9.
That does not break the or that does not conform to the divide by 2 add 7 rule.
The bro code, definitely does not conform to the bro code. But I need to build some more houses because
there's still a few homeless people.
We have 7 people that are still homeless. Our housing situation actually was very impolite. So
I mean,
and now I can set some more people. I'm gonna remove 2 people from builders. I'm gonna set 2 people on gathering berries. We'll see how well that works out. Then we still have 2 laborers too. So
we see there's a couple people fishing out there too.
Yeah, there should be.
You got 2 fishers. 2 fishermen. Oh, they can go across on the dock. Like there's someone on the other side of the water now.
That worked out very well then.
Interesting. It's
but I'll be able to see what we get in here via the ways of fishing stuff.
Yeah.
So if they start getting fish, which I'm assuming they are, I actually am confused because I used fishing this season. 56 fish this season. So I accidentally removed a guy from doing that work, so I'll have to put him back on there. But the farm's looking good. The yield is already at a level that I kind of like, and we're only early summer, so it looks like we got some people out here in the woods.
Yeah, assuming you can get
collecting some berries and stuff.
Assuming you can get firewood going, it seems like we're in a pretty good place.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like that's what the next thing they're gonna do is they're gonna get firewood. So what I need to do is just force my people to actually cut down trees. I just need to tell them to forcibly cut down some trees.
Might as well get that stone out of the way.
Yeah. I mean, it's all gonna be. I'm gonna remove this stone probably next, and these trees around this area too. Yeah. So I'll probably everything back behind this gatherer side needs to stay, and I probably need to build a little bridge right here because I bet the radius goes across this river.
Oh, to get the full yield.
It'd probably be helpful to get the full yield. There we go.
Cool.
So when my builders get on that, hopefully that's not first. I want that to be one of the last things we do. I want the woodcutter to go up, this house, and then this house, even though they've already started both houses and not the woodcutting camp. It'll get started eventually, though. Hopefully.
Yeah. I mean, they got a lot of like stone and stuff to cut down too.
Yeah. It's but yeah, this is like the part of the game where like I've now pretty much done everything to get this place starting well.
So we're just kind of waiting to get resources, waiting for everything to get built up.
Yeah. What are you smoking right now?
This is the Views chai tea flavor. It tastes a little bit metallic, but you know, it's probably because I'm getting to the bottom.
I feel like that isn't good if you're tasting metallic flavor.
No, I mean that's just kind of what vapes taste like in general, from my experience. Which is not very much experience, to be fair. But
I feel like I don't know. Just having tasting metallic flavor, I feel like that's not a great
it's just a little metallic. That's all. I don't know. Maybe my battery's running low. I could swap it out, but yeah, I don't have one of the big like neck beard vapes. I need to get one of those, the kind you like wear around your neck and it looks like a giant like.
That's the one that they forcibly insert into your throat, right? So you're always just vaping.
Oh, that'd be amazing. Yeah, it's like.
What do you mean that'd be? They have those. They just cut a square in your throat.
Oh, instead of putting the little like
instead of the
box
top,
thing,
it's just that, and every time you breathe, you're literally inhaling.
Oh man!
So you just stick that in, and it also makes you sound like RoboCop, which I've heard is amazing.
Oh man, look at that big flock of deer walking across the right side there.
They'll die at some point. I mean, I'll eventually when I build a hunter's camp, I'll kill them.
The deer are outbreeding the humans right now.
That's fine. They can do that. That'll give me more deer to kill in the long run. Dude, this yield right now is insane.
97%. So it's like your efficiency, basically.
Yeah.
So you get up to 100%. It's like good to go for the rest of the year.
I might as well just harvest it at that point.
You should just pick Tom. Tom's just gonna do bike. It's some kind of gravity bong bike.
I just don't care. I mean, I'm sorry, I just don't really care about his bike.
Yeah, it's looks like a.
Does it have a vape built into it?
It's a 27 speed. Yeah, you could like mount a hookah right there.
You could, yeah.
You could have the hookah going, like blow smoke into car windows when you drive past them. Sorry, into cager windows is the preferred biker term, I think.
What does that mean?
Cagers, it's like cars or cages. That's the term used by bikers.
That is stupid.
I didn't make this up.
That is so
It's
dumb.
because you're in the cage and you don't pay attention to like cyclists on the road and you run them over. That's the popular sentiment. I don't know. I'm very nervous about riding my bike on roads around here. It's just I don't know, the like Indiana drivers just don't respect sharing the road. So I just ride on the sidewalks and like run over pedestrians, you know.
Yeah, I know that life.
Yeah.
I haven't ridden a bike in a very long time though.
You can borrow my bike anytime you want. There's a lot of nice trails around here.
In Arizona. I didn't even know we had a lot of nice trails. It's all just a lot of dirt.
A lot of dirt. And yeah. I mean,
there was that one time you told me you ran into a cactus, and I mean I don't want to experience that.
I had to pluck them out of my. They got up in.
Well, no, that was when you told me That was told me when I had to pluck it out of your ass.
Yeah.
It was like really bad.
It was a little homoerotic, but that's a story for another time. As our friend would say.
I mean, I haven't ridden a bike in a very long time, though. I think like one of the last times I rode a bike, I was racing my dad, and I was like really young. And he was like, son, if you beat me on the way home from the Creamy Whip ice cream place, then I'll give you $1. And I was like, fuck, $1? Holy shit, I'll be rolling
that's when you like wiped out and like your mom got really mad, right?
She got butthurt at my dad. Well, I was like, fucking $1? Like, this is more money than I've ever had in my entire life.
Oh, yeah.
This is totally worth dying for. Like, I might as well roll with it. So I, like, fucking... I was, like, speeding home, and I like, when I was younger, I loved to do, like, you know, where you take, like, when you're younger, you're like, you know, I want to be a pro biker, like I gotta be fucking awesome. I gotta take my turns like really like sharp and low to the ground, like so you.
Oh yeah, you
it.
like lean.
You
over,
like you lean over and take
yeah.
like a sweet drift turn, like on a bike, like. And I tried to do that on one of them, and I was going too fast, and I just
slid out.
It slid out beneath me, and I like scraped up all like my elbows and my knees, and
that'll get you.
and my dad was just he was like trying to be sympathetic, and I was like, "You did this to me, you did this to me for $1," and like I had to like go home, and I took like a bath. And it hurt so bad.
And then he gave you a shot of Jack, and everything was okay.
If only he did when I was that young. But
no, I mean,
it just hurt so fucking bad. Like it was.
No, when I first,
terrible.
so like I had not ridden a bike for a long time before I got my bike recently, and like I crashed a lot when I first had it. Like one time it was at the old place. I was riding home from Taco Bell.
What a great event to be
just eating like a big quesarito, had like a full stomach. And like I guess because of that, my weight was a little bit more than it usually is. So I was coming down the hill a little bit too hot, and just got to the bottom. There was like a turn at the bottom of the hill, and I just did not slow down enough, and just like had to bail. I wasn't that injured. Like I was like cut up my elbows a little bit, but my bike now, I don't know. I still haven't fixed it. It doesn't really go into like high gear anymore. Like it bent the what do you call it? The derailleur a little bit.
What is the derailleur?
The derailleur is the thing that so when you shift gears, the derailleur, what you're doing is you're moving your derailleur a little bit, and it pushes the chain, so it moves to the next.
I still
gear.
don't know if I know this term derailleur.
Yeah, that's what the term for it is, derailleur. It like derails your chain from the current gear and puts it on the next gear. This is a real thing. Oh, you got a tunnel through that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool, though.
I mean, not really, because I didn't want to have to make a tunnel.
It's probably expensive, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Time-consuming.
It's really expensive, honestly.
So where do you fall on the, when you're going through a tunnel? What do you do during the tunnel?
I usually close my eyes and swerve blindly and wildly left and right.
I like the waterfall rule. You chug your beer the whole way through the tunnel until you get out. One time when I was driving around in Europe, I went through the tunnel that goes underneath the English Channel, and chugged a beer the whole way through.
Why were you in Europe?
It was a business trip, but I was driving.
Nice.
I had like a gallon growler, and just
because they let you like drink and drive in Europe.
Yeah. I mean, because you're already driving on the left side of the road, so
there's no point. There's no point not to
because
you're already
you're already driving on the wrong side of the road.
Yeah. So they don't really care.
Traffic laws in Europe are America's way behind Europe in that regard. Definitely.
I mean, I just love roundabouts. Like you've heard me profess my love for roundabouts.
Oh yeah. You go into a roundabout, you just
cut over all of the lanes, and then you go out where you need to go.
You just go if you're going straight across, you just go you just
go straight.
I mean,
you just hop the curb and you're fine.
You get that all-wheel drive. You might as well use it.
A lot of cars in Europe don't have that all-wheel drive. It's because they feel like they don't need it because their weather is always rainy and that's it. It's just raining.
Unless you live in Scandinavia or something, but
what do you mean? Scandinavia is just raining. It's like Washington, Seattle.
No. I'm talking about like upstate Sweden,
Where it's just snowy all the time.
Yeah. I guess then you just have a snowmobile. You don't even need a car.
I mean, that's northern Michigan for you.
Yeah. All right. So speaking of raining all the time, what's going on in the game right now? It seems like your deer are encroaching on your.
I think they're trying to take over my area.
I think you said this game didn't have invaders. You have to fight off the deer horde.
I am pretty much I've just been building. All my people are now in houses, which is good.
It's getting late in the year.
I got a couple people that have grown up more. I don't need any more builders anymore, so I can put some more people on fish. And fish is great because when you have a river, it doesn't freeze in the winter.
Oh, so they
can fish year round.
Cool.
Rather than if there's a lake like this will freeze.
Okay.
And so then you can't use it during the winter. So right now I'm pretty good off. I have this guy wood cutting. He's getting firewood from my houses. And then each house has an inventory. So, like, you know, people that live in these houses will go and grab what they need for the house to survive. So, you know, like right now I have 141 stored firewood, but I'm running low on actual wood.
Yeah, I mean...
Oh shit!
Oh,
my
they
tunnel's
finished the
done.
tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh,
So this is why I built the tunnel,
Are you
because
putting the hunting lodge over here?
what I wanted was I wanted to build the Forester Lodge, which allows me to selectively demo trees, and then on the other side too, I wanted to build the hunting cabin.
So the Forester Lodge, I mean, is that like sustainable wood cutting, like it doesn't destroy the trees or something?
Oh shit! First frost.
Oh wow! Oh man, it got very.
So,
that was an abrupt change.
That was a very abrupt change. So, basically, what the Forester Lodge does is is they cut down the trees, but they replant them.
Okay.
I wanted the hunting cabin to be somewhere far away from my place, even though we see deer coming through all the time. I mean, the deer routes are different, so with every season, so who knows if that'll stay that way.
Yeah.
This place is done all right, especially with only 2 people. How's fishing going? Fishing's a lot more, you know, like this. The hunter, the gatherer's hut is kind of per season basis.
I assume you get better yields like in spring.
Yeah, it's just like even the yields per year are like completely just like who knows. But when you're, you know, the fishing's pretty consistent with its yields.
Okay.
So. We're doing okay. We're running.
Yeah, lots of potatoes.
The corn was great. Honestly.
Oh yeah.
The corn made it pretty awesome.
I see you got some fish there at least.
I need to have more. I need to get more actual adults before I can pretty much try and go any further with things.
So do you get immigrants come in the spring or something, or do you just have to do?
It's
with
random.
The population you have?
It's random. Sometimes you don't get any.
Okay.
You're just waiting until 2 people fall in love when they're 12. You know. Okay, so this guy doesn't have work because he ran out. He's at the maximum cap for wood for firewood.
So that's good.
So I don't need him to work anymore.
So you just want to keep stockpiling the regular wood for a little bit.
Yeah, and then this should be stopped. So now a lot of my people have stopped doing their actual jobs and they've moved on to general labor.
Okay.
So,
and right now the general labor is what, like...
They are taking down all these trees. I think all this stone is going.
Someone's got to start building the lodges.
The general labor builds the sidewalks. I'm probably going to tell the general labor to demo all this stone.
Yeah.
Because I don't like all that stone. So... But you know, I think this was a good episode of Banished. I mean, we can always revisit Trump City.
Yeah, we can.
And come back to this when we're bored. I feel like this is a nice game to kind of come in and just kind of like play and talk about whatever the heck we want. Like how we talked.
Yeah, it's very very low key. We talked about bikes. We talked about Taco Bell. Those are like my 2 favorite things.
I mean, I'd rather not talk about Taco Bell. I still can't believe that Chipotle shit last week.
Oh yeah, that was crazy.
We left this party at 9 o'clock. We
had a 30-mile stretch to get back.
Yeah, we had an hour.
There are
and we always get Chipotle on Saturdays, but we couldn't. So we're doing it on a Sunday.
Sunday night, like last chance to get your Chipotle in for the weekend.
Yeah, we need to make sure to get our fix. We stop at our first Chipotle, and we get out of the car. We're walking up, and they're like, "Oh no, sorry, there's a private event." You know, Logan gets a little testy. Because he didn't even know you could rent out Chipotle.
No,
because honestly, I mean, I didn't even know either.
Well, now you do.
Yeah. So, you know, that happened, and
yeah, I mean, there's no. I mean, one Chipotle. I guess like someone knew the owner. Like that's.
Yeah. So we're like, oh well, fuck. You know, I
there's
guess
another one on the way home.
Well, I refused to comply with that, and I was like, we got to get another Chipotle. So So Logan looks up on his phone as I'm driving. We find another Chipotle. We're like, okay, we'll go to this Chipotle, and then we'll be good to go. So we stop at that Chipotle, and I think some people were yelling at us in the car, and they were saying like, they're closed. There's an event. And so, like, we didn't even listen to them, and we go up, and then you got even more mad.
No, that's when they had, like, the flashing lights inside.
No, that was the third one. That was the third one. This is the second one.
Yeah,
it was in that, like, shopping center by that Goldman's Gym or whatever. And, you know, they were closed, and that was when you were like, oh, you know, like, I don't even understand, like, how Chipotle can just close before 10 o'clock.
My dad is the CEO of Chipotle.
You were like, what holiday? What holiday is there right now? It is a Sunday in fucking December, not even near Christmas.
I don't understand.
And I didn't want to be rude, but I was about to be like, do Mexicans even celebrate Christmas?
Well, they do. There's Feliz Navidad is like a Christmas song that's culturally relevant. I think most people that work it. I mean, okay,
but
short version.
So we left there. We were pissed, and we were just heading home at this point, and then. You know, Logan looks up, he's like, oh shit, actually there's a Chipotle on the way home from here that we can hit up. We'll hit it up at 9:45, you know, we'll be those guys that come in late, but fuck it, we'll get Chipotle. So we fucking drive out to that one, and it's like fucking raving in there. Yeah, like, there's flashing lights, like, I would have thought a goddamn, like, you know, electronic or, like, you know, dubstep, maybe like fucking Flux Pavilion was playing or Skrillex was on.
No, they hired DJ Flex for their private party and like
it was going on in there, and I mean, even though they told us it was close, I mean, obviously they didn't even tell us. We were just like, at that point we were defeated, we were broken, and we knew that there was no way that we were going to get Chipotle that night.
Yep.
And so. Basically, I asked what else is on the way home, and Logan said, "Oh, there's a Taco Bell right up here." So we fucking got Taco Bell.
I mean, it's a burrito.
I'm not gonna lie, that Taco Bell wasn't that bad. I mean, honestly,
that was the best. Like, that Taco Bell had pretty high quality. Like, the crunchy taco was actually crunchy, not like a soggy shell. Like,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Like, Taco Bell, like, is honestly probably just as bad for me as Chick-fil-A. Like. Because Chick-fil-A has,
if you look at the nutritional facts, like, Taco Bell is not as bad as most fast food. Because think about it, you're getting like meat and veggies. You're not getting like fries with your meal. It's not.
Well, and you're not getting something that's fried.
Yeah, that's the big thing. Is like it's actually
the fried shit.
Yeah,
it's bad.
You're getting like meat and beans and like tomatoes on your thing instead of just fried potatoes, where they get all the nutrients, soak them out into the oil, and throw it away. You know. That was a long story.
It was a long ass night though. I was so pissed off by the end of that.
I mean, the Taco Bell made it well.
The Taco Bell did make it a lot better because I got a Baja Blast, and I was a lot happier with my life after that.
Yeah,
I was a lot more forgiving for the fact that we didn't get Chipotle, because I did get it the next day.
All right, so let's wrap up this video. If you got any hot tips, know of any Chipotles around that aren't rented out for private events, let us know.
That'd be great. If you like this series, if anyone really likes it, or they like the fact that we kind of just talk about whatever we want,
like and subscribe.
Then feel free to tell us that, and like and subscribe, and we'll hopefully talk to you guys next time.
All right, two bros